Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So I've been in a Twitter group chat since like 2013. It's a group of people from all over the world, and we all love movies and TV shows. We all love superheroes, Marvel, DC stuff. We talk about that all the time. When Game of Thrones was on, quite a few of us liked that, talked about that. There was other TV shows too. There was Breaking Bad, The Wire, a few other things as well, and some movies, other movies too, that we like talking about. Christopher Nolan movies, people love those. That was popular in the chat. Even like, in terms of like movies in general and TV shows and music, people would always talk about those movies in that group chat, and it was great. And one of the main things that was talked about, aside from Marvel and DC, was The Office. But I never watched it until 2019, and I never watched it like since like 2 years ago. People were talking about The Office like all the time in the group chat, because they all watched it, and I was like the only one who didn't see it. And it's not because I don't want to see it. I just had other things to watch, basically. I had a long list of TV shows to watch, and I was also like doing other things as well, making YouTube videos, watching YouTube videos. So it's hard to find the time, but I found more time recently to binge watch a lot of shows. And I thought, you know what, let's start The Office. So on the 6th of September 2019, I started watching, and I finished it in 11 days. And now I understand why it was so talked about. Now I understand. It is hilarious. Like before this, my favorite sitcom was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I can't even pronounce right. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was my favorite sitcom. But to be fair, I only watched like 3 sitcoms. I watched that, I watched My Wife and Kids, and I watched Friends for like 2 seasons, I think. I mean, I didn't watch it in order though. I watched Friends randomly when it was on TV for like a few weeks, then I just didn't watch it again. So I mean, it counts, but I don't remember what season I watched, to be honest with you. But yeah, I watched like 3 sitcoms. Like it's not that I wasn't into them, I just was into other stuff more, basically. So but I gotta say now, The Office is my new favorite sitcom. It is damn good. It is damn amazing. To be fair though, doesn't like The Simpsons count as a sitcom? So does Family Guy. Technically I've seen more sitcoms, except animated, but still. Anyway, back to the normal conversation. I finished The Office in 11 days, and I love it. I love it. It's amazing. I feel like it sort of like dropped in quality towards the end. Like the last 2 seasons, I think, were not as good as the rest of the show. I think the first 7 seasons were like really good. Then they made a big change in season 7, and I think it affected season 8 and 9, in my opinion. I think season 8 and 9, it dropped in quality a little bit. It wasn't as funny. Having said that, it's still a great show. I love pretty much, not all of the characters, but most of the characters. I think most of the main cast is really, really funny, and I just really enjoy them. And you see a lot of familiar faces as well. There's a few interesting cameos, like Amy Adams, Idris Elba. Who's the other guy? I can't remember his name. There are quite a few cool cameos, and you also see, like, I saw Daryl, and I was just like, because I know him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's another sitcom I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. But I know him as the Pontiac Bandit from that show. So I was like, he was in The Office? I didn't even know that. But yeah, it was nice to see like familiar faces too. There was even a moment in season 1 where Michael Scott was talking about Donald Trump, and I was just like, what year is this again? this aged well. There was another one about another joke he made about a man being a woman, and I was like, that definitely aged well, doesn't it? There's some good moments. I got a series on my main channel called Today's Stupid Idiots, where I put people on the list. I said, you just made the list. And Ryan in the show, he has a list. I'm just like, wow, someone had a list before me. It was also good getting context of the memes I see on Twitter. There's a lot of memes I see. I even use some of them as well without even knowing it's from The Office. I've been using memes. I've been seeing a lot of memes, a lot of GIFs on Twitter. And after I've seen The Office, I see all of them now. I see all the memes, all the Office memes I see on Twitter. It was awesome to get context of those scenes in the show. That was great. And there's so many good moments. I think we'd be here all day if I name moments, but like, some of my favorite moments are Dwight's pepper spray. Dwight starting a fire is my favorite part of the show. That part, that is so funny. The dinner party episodes, Anytime Stanley laughs is a good moment, so there's that as well. What else? Jim and Pam for me is one of the best parts of the show, in my opinion. I like their storyline. I think their storyline is really, really good throughout the show, so I think that's great. But yeah, there's a lot of funny moments, emotional moments, and I think the ending was nice. I think they nailed the ending. I think the finale itself, it was really nice to see, like, the way it ended, and it was a nice little ending for them, so that was nice. The one where Dwight starts a fire is called Stress Relief. If you haven't seen the show and you don't have the time to watch it, just randomly watch that episode. Watch the episode called Stress Relief. Watch the first few minutes. It is the funniest thing in the show, in my opinion. Him starting a fire was hilarious. Crashing into a lake, holding the pizza guy hostage. Oh, that was hilarious. That was very random. It was very random. Jim and Dwight in general, just them fighting each other, was usually hilarious. Jim's pranks as well. I think we'll be here all day, to be honest. Actually, one more thing. There's a wedding. It's in like season 4 or 5. There's a wedding and something is revealed. And Michael's trying to explain that thing at the wedding to everyone. And the way he explains it, just the more he talks, the worse it gets. I was dying laughing at that. I was laughing out loud at that moment. It was great. There's so many laugh out loud moments in this show. Like, every episode is great. Like, I love this show. It's great. It was amazing to watch. So that's another show ticked off the list. Next on my list is Seinfeld. I've seen 2 episodes. It's alright so far. It's quite old, but you know, it's alright. This is your boy. Actually, wait, The Office is a 9.5 out of 10 as a sitcom. It's brilliant. They need to reunite for like a movie or something. Imagine that'd be hilarious. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.